Hello and welcome to the latest episode, well, the first episode of Roarsome Wrestling with me, James.
And me, Sarah.
So, this is a bit later than planned.
Yeah, we've had a busy day.
We've had a busy day. So, basically, we're going to a quick run through of the card for tonight for WWE Fastlane 2019. And we'll basically gonna go through them and we're gonna predict who we think's going to win.
And anything that we think may surprise everybody.
Yeah. So we start off with the pre-show. There's two matches on the pre-show.
Yep.
I originally thought there was only one, but it actually turns out.
Oh, is there two? Oh, okay.
So the first one, these aren't in any particular order because it might change.
Yeah.
So the first one we've got is Rey Mysterio versus Andre C.S. Almas.
Yeah. Okay.
So, who do you think's going to win and why?
Is this for the championship?
Nope, not for anything.
Why?
They're just having a match.
Oh, okay. Right.
So, who do you think's going to win?
I think I'm going to go with Ray.
You going to go with Ray?
Yeah.
I am also going to go with Ray, simply because he's been out for a while and he's now back.
Yeah, he needs like some kind of what's the word?
Needs a bit of a push, doesn't he?
Yeah, but like he'll come in and win a few matches before he loses, I reckon.
Yeah.
So.
But my only one criticism with this is why is it on the pre-show? Because
They're both high flyers.
they're both high flyers. It's going to be a high energy match.
Yeah.
And I kind of get like, oh, it's a way to entice them in. But this, to me, could be a Mania match.
I
so
agree.
I don't understand why they're giving it away for free at Fastlane.
I think it's because a lot of people tend to kind of bypass the pre-show.
So it's like
So I
kind of
think
making
they're
them
trying
watch
to
it.
make it like, this is an awesome match. You need to watch it. It's going to be awesome.
Okay, so we're both going
That's what I think.
both going Ray.
Yeah.
Right. So the next one is the New Day, which is going to consist of Big E and Xavier
Yeah.
versus Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura.
And
this
this-
isn't for a title or anything, so
No, well, that was going to be my next question.
no. So this is just another random bout,
Yeah.
except for one fall.
Yeah.
Who do you think's going to win? Why?
I think Rusev and Shinsuke, and I think it's going to win on a disqualification.
Oh, what, Lana?
Yeah, some shall get involved somewhere.
I too am going to go Rusev and Shinsuke,
Yeah.
but I think there's more behind it.
Okay.
I think it's the end of the New Day.
Do you think so?
I think
Oh no, I don't think so.
I think with one of the matches that's coming later on in the night,
Yeah.
no spoilers, D-Bry,
Mm.
I think D-Bry will win,
Right.
which means Kofi will have a match with him at Mania.
Mm.
Kofi will become champ and New Day will be down they'll either go to a twosome or they'll disband.
What do you think it'll be, Big E and Xavier?
Xavier's a twosome. Yeah.
Maybe. Well, it's a good theory, but I don't think it's the end of the New Day yet. I think they're going to push them even further because they seem to be milking it. I just think what show was I'm really behind. What show was Kevin Owens come back onto?
SmackDown.
SmackDown. I think Kevin Owens is going to win it, and I think they're going to feud for
No,
down.
that's later.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, I don't think they're going to split.
Yeah.
I personally don't
Don't
think
think
they're going to
they'll
do it yet.
split.
You could be right, and I probably am wrong, because 9 times out of 10 I am. But I don't think they're going to split it up yet,
No.
personally. But we'll see.
Right, so then we move on to the main card.
Okay.
So these, like I say, they're not in any particular order, it's just what I found them on the internet. So the first one we've got written down is the Usos versus Miz and Shane McMahon for the SmackDown Tag Team Champs.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think's going to win and why?
I think Miz and Shane.
They're going to win it back?
Yeah,
Think so
I
that
think they're
fast?
going to win it back. Because they're a real crowd favourite, and to be fair, they do make quite an awesome tag team. So I do think that they are going to win.
I think the Usos will win at Fastlane. And then I think they'll get another shot
At
at
WrestleMania.
Mania, and Miz and Shane will get a WrestleMania
Yeah.
moment. Because he's
I
the world's greatest wrestler. He won a competition.
Yeah.
So
To be fair, I do agree with you there. You're probably right, but I'm still going to stick with
Disagree.
Miz and Shame.
Okay, I'm going with Usos.
So I'll stick with what I know.
So then, Debray
Yeah.
versus me, Kevin Owens. I look like Kevin Owens.
Without your glasses on, you
Without
do.
my glasses on,
Just stick some grapes in your mouth and you're there.
I'm there. So, who do you think's going to win this?
Well, as
Why?
I mentioned about 2 minutes ago,
Yeah.
I think at the moment they're going to give it to Kevin Owens.
You think Kevin Owens?
Yeah. Seem to be pushing him.
I'm going to stick with
I
Daniel
don't want
Bryan.
him to win, don't get me wrong. These aren't people that I want to win. I'm just saying these are who I
I'm
think.
going to go with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
I think he's going to win it. And I think he's going to go to Mania and he's going to have a match with Kofi Kingston.
I do think that they'll probably turn it into a bloody fatal 3-way, 4-way, or 5-way, or whatever way.
Triple threat.
Yeah. They'll probably turn it into something like that, I reckon.
Yeah.
But I do think, for some reason, they seem to be pushing Kevin Owens since he got back, which don't
last
think...
week, though. So I don't think
I know, but I'm not being funny, but he's been out for God knows how long. So why push him?
I think I'm still going to Daniel Bryan, but I think if Kevin Owens wins, I reckon Sami Zayn interference, even because he's been on the shelf, hasn't he?
Oh, for God's sake.
So I reckon...
But we've seen this before.
I know, we've seen it. It's your WWE.
I know.
They keep giving the same old shit.
I know. But we still watch this.
We still watch it. It keeps us in.
Yeah, it does, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to stick with what you probably, like I say, you're probably alright, but I'm just going to stick with what I say. I do think that Kevin Owens is going to win, unfortunately.
So, then the next match. The Hug and Boss Connection, aka Sasha and Bailey, versus Nia Jax and Tamina for the WWE Women's Tag Team belts.
Yeah. See, I want Tamina and Nia Jax to win because I love Nia Jax. I think she's fantastic.
Even though she injures everybody.
What?
She injures everybody, don't she? She's been on record for going out and injuring people. Like Becky, look at what she's Becky's face.
I don't think she's meant to do that, though. It's not like she's going out and beating them up. But she's bloody badass.
She is, to be fair.
She is. I think she's fantastic. And it's nice to see a curvier woman. I'm sorry, but it is. It's nice to see a curvier woman. And Tamina, I don't think she's been given the opportunity that she should have, to be quite honest.
No.
So I would like to say that they are going to win, but I don't think they are. I think it's going to be Bailey and Sasha, and they're going to keep it on for a bit longer, and then they're going to have a WrestleMania match with Tamina and Nia. I think.
So who are you going for then?
Well, I'm going to say...
You said Cloudy.
Sorry. I think Sasha and Bailey's going to win, but I want Nia and Tamina to win because I really like Nia. She's one of my favourite wrestlers.
I'm going to go with the Hug and Boss Connection.
It's stupid.
It's just, they can't come up with their own gimmicks, I know.
No.
But simply, like what you say, I think they're going to keep the titles on them for a while.
Yeah.
I think in the long run, which you're talking probably middle of next year, end of next year, I think it'll be Sasha and Bailey will have the tag belts. Charlotte will have the Raws. Becky will have the SmackDown. And then it'll be the 4 horsewomen of WWE versus the 4 horsewomen of MMA.
Do you think so? What, for next WrestleMania?
Next WrestleMania.
Yeah. I can probably see where you're coming. I can do agree with you.
So I think they'll keep the tag team belts on until then.
Oh, for a
I think it'll be that long.
Oh no, because they've just there's only one tag team belt for women.
Yep.
And they can't just... Well, they're going around it, but I don't want them to give them... They can win them back in, like, Rumble or something.
Yeah.
But, no. It needs to be passed about every so many months. It gets boring after a while. But we'll see anyway.
So then the next match, which we already had a discussion about this before. Not in a bad way. Asuka versus Mandy Rose.
And I thought you said Oksana, and I was like, she's not even there anymore.
For the SmackDown Women's Championship. Now, the discussion we had prior to this is they're not going anywhere. Both of them. I don't understand.
You know, they've got such a good talent in
They've got such a good. Yeah.
I could say Alexander myself then.
Asuka.
Asuka, not so much Mandy Rose, but Asuka, you know, she's a cracking talent. And I just don't think she's getting
the push
that she needs.
No.
But on this, I'm going to cut in here.
Yep.
I think Asuka's going to win because I think Mandy Rose is going to get interfered with by Naomi.
Oh, the whole Uso thing.
Because they've kind of got a bit of a rivalry going on, aren't they?
Blood feud.
I keep calling it because that's the proper name, isn't it?
Yeah, and the fact that Mandy Rose beat Naomi in like 2 minutes flat on SmackDown.
Yeah, so I think that Naomi's going to get involved somewhere and Asuka's going to win.
Fair enough. I feel sorry for both of them because it's so focused on a later on match for the night.
Which it shouldn't be.
No, it shouldn't be, I agree. But I think it's so focused on Charlotte and Becky that the SmackDown Women's Championship's kind of been forgotten about.
Yeah.
I would like to say Asuka will win.
Yeah.
When she was in NXT, she had that like endless winning streak, as I call it, even though she lost to Eva Marie.
But that gets glanced
over. But that wasn't in a singles match, so it was in like a battle royal, so...
It don't matter, she still lost.
Yeah. So, Asuka.
Yeah.
So then the next one.
Mm-hmm. The
Shield versus Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley. Who do you think's going to win?
I don't want any of them to win. I want them all to get disqualified.
And why?
I don't like them. The Shield, Roman Reigns, you know, don't get me wrong, he's had leukemia, you know, and he's done amazingly to get through his...
As fast as he has.
Yeah, you know, he's done amazing, and I won't wish that on anyone. But they're pushing him too much again. And it's like, you've got all this talent on the roster, and you're pushing him again.
So,
but then 2 minutes ago, they were all... Seth... Oh my God, I'm going blank tonight. Seth Rollins and... Oh, what's his name?
Dean.
Yeah, that's the
Dan
one.
Bros.
Oh, I'm sorry. My head's all over the place. They were feuding, but now they're all best mates.
Best friends, yeah.
I know this is the world of wrestling and it's not real and, you know, storylines and blah, blah, blah.
What do you mean it's not real?
You know what I mean.
What do you mean it's not real?
You mean like the storylines? Don't get me wrong, the wrestling is very real. I would not like to take some of the knocks that they take. You know, they've got a really hard job.
Yeah.
But, like, they were all feuding 5 minutes ago and then they're all best mates now. And it's like, no. Don't like Baron Corbin. And Drew McIntyre is alright. I think Drew McIntyre the second time round is better. Bobby Lashley's alright, but I don't like Baron Corbin.
His entrance music's good though.
Yeah, but it's more about wrestling, not music.
I know.
So
who are you going for?
I reckon the Shield's going to win.
Fair enough.
I don't want him to. I don't want anyone to win because I don't really like anyone, but the Shield's going to win, I think. That's my prediction. What do you think?
I am also going for the Shield.
Mm-hmm.
I think with Roman going through what he's been through, fair play to him. He's, like I say, he's come through it.
Yeah.
But I can't see him on his first pay-per-view back from that.
Losing.
Letting WWE make him lose.
Yeah.
I just can't see it.
No, I agree.
So, obviously, Dean Ambrose going? Possibly. Because everyone reckons now it's a big work, don't
they? To, what's it called?
AEW.
That's the one.
Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks.
Yeah. Because he hasn't renewed his contract, has he? Unless he turns on him.
Yeah.
He turns on Roman Reigns and Seth and costs them the match.
Yeah.
There's so much that could happen. Yeah. I can't say for certain, but I could see that happening.
Yeah. So, I'm going to stick with the Shield.
Mm-hmm. No, I still agree with the Shield.
I personally don't think it's a strong enough match.
No.
I think it's going to be the biggest letdown of the night.
I just don't understand where it's kind of come from, because obviously people have got feuds and whatever, and they build feuds. But this one just seems to have come out from nowhere. It's like they've stuck the Shield back together, and then they've just got 3 competitors and gone, right, okay, you 3, you'll do. That's the impression I get.
One big thing that I've got from all this
What?
is there's two massive people who are in it.
John Cena?
No. You know he won't be. No.
He's gone into acting, I don't know,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Finn Balor and Samoa Joe.
I
US
don't like Samoa
I know you don't like him, but US champion and Intercontinental champion just not there.
Yeah, true.
Unless they're saving him for Mania.
WrestleMania. Maybe.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I suppose. I'm surprised they haven't given Finn Balor the title back yet. I mean, I'm not being funny, but he went out on injury and he was owed a title shot because he had to relinquish it. Yeah, but he deserves he won.
The Universal.
The Universal Championship, he won that, so he should be entitled to a rematch. That's how it works. I don't care he's been off, but it was Seth that injured him.
If you believe the world of the internet, that it's a cursed title, would you want him to have it again?
Oh, yeah, but I don't believe in curses and stuff, so...
It's had bad juju, is that title?
I know it has, but I don't believe in that kind of thing, so...
Right. Anyway, so yeah, both on the Shield.
Mm-hmm.
So, the next match. Now, this is the one that, like, the main focus of the night is probably going to be on.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch, and the stipulation is if Becky wins, she's into a triple threat match with Charlotte and Ronda at Mania.
Which I think this is stupid as well.
She won the Rumble.
She won the Rumble, so she's entitled to the match.
Yeah, but Vinnie Mac made a decision, didn't he?
Yeah, well... I just...
You know the new era where apparently the people are in charge, which really ain't happening.
No. But I just... Again, she's another one who's getting pushed, Charlotte, because she's Charlotte Flair.
She's a Flair. She's got the name.
Because she's got it, you know, there's... Like I say, there's so many... It just annoys me that they've got that much talent on there. I mean, it's hard enough for women in this business as it is anyway.
I agree.
But to be pushed to one side behind her all the time,
yeah,
I don't think is right. But,
no.
You know, it's just my opinion.
So who do you think's going to win?
I think Becky's going to win because Becky did originally win the match at WrestleMania, so she has to kind of have to honour that. But
fair enough.
I reckon Ronda might get involved somewhere, or she might appear to throw him off.
I'm going Becky.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Ronda's going to be there.
Do you not?
No. I think Becky will win it. It'll be the pop of the night. Then I think it'll be obviously the triple threat at Mania.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds really bad, but I reckon that Ronda, to start with, will be she'll be like thrown out.
Right.
She'll roll at the side at ring.
Yeah.
She'll stay there for 10-15 minutes whilst Becky and Charlotte wrestle it out, and then she'll come back and she'll come in and claim it, and then the Ronda will win at Mania.
Yeah. Yeah, I do agree with you there. And
I know it sounds... That shouldn't be the case, because Ronda should be like the old badass woman that she is. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't like to be in a ring with her. But I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. That's the thing, and it's like... The only thing is I don't like it when it's quite predictable like that. I'm not, you know, if it does happen.
Yeah.
But I do think Becky's going to win. I don't know if... I just feel that they've kind of just slipped this match in just to kind of fill it out a bit. Think, oh, we need to... Yeah, because why do they even need to do this? Because Becky's already won this match.
She took it off her, I told you, Winnie Max took it off her.
Yeah, but she won it.
Yeah, but it's
I don't care. She won it.
Vince McMahon has spoken.
I don't care. She won it. That is how it works. So I just feel like it's kind of like a filler.
Yeah. So then the last one, which I think we're going to talk most about.
Oh, God, yeah.
Because this match to me makes no sense for a lot of reasons.
No. We were on about this, weren't we, earlier?
It was on about it in the car earlier. So the Revival versus Ricochet and Aleister Black versus Bobby Roode and Chad Gable for the Raw Tag Team Championships.
Yep.
That's all I can say.
Because Ricochet and Aleister Black are now
Up to the main
on
roster.
the roster, aren't
Main
they
roster now, yeah.
So are they on SmackDown? Or Raw?
They've been on both.
Okay.
So I don't think they've actually got a brand until probably the Superstar Shake-Up, which will be after Mania. So I think they're like kind of free agents at the minute. They can kind of go whichever one they want.
Okay.
But what we was on about earlier is this match can hurt so many people's WWE career.
Yeah.
Because the Revival, if you followed the Revival in NXT, were like unbeatable. They were amazing. They're like proper old-fashioned, keep them in a corner tag team wrestling, which is great. It's like what tag team used to be like.
Yeah.
There's been rumours out there on about going to AEW.
Yeah.
So losing could tip them over the edge.
Yeah, yeah.
Ricochet and Aleister Black, I get it. They're really good. No, I get they're really good. But they're not a tag team.
No, I agree with you. They're not. They're individual wrestlers.
They're individual wrestlers, so I'm going to automatically remove them from the equation, even though the way that the fans and Vinnie Mac seems to be going, he'll probably put them together and give them tag team championships. I don't think they're great wrestlers, but I don't think they deserve a title that fast.
No, they've literally just come up from NXT onto the roster.
Yeah.
So,
I know Ricochet's done his job around the world.
Yeah. Like
Lucha Underground when he was like Prince Puma.
Yeah.
He was really good there. But now he needs to make his own name in WWE.
Yeah, I agree.
So, me personally, I don't think they need it.
They don't need it.
They don't need to be in that match.
No, they don't. I think they're just using them to just bump up.
Yeah, and then the last team, Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. Now, they've had it before.
Yeah.
But Bobby Roode, absolutely love Bobby Roode.
Oh, he's such a good wrestler.
Loved him in TNA. Absolutely loved him in TNA.
NXT.
And NXT. And then he came to the main roster and he's just stalled.
Yeah.
His career's just
They've
stopped.
just not used him, have they? I mean, he's such a good wrestler. And, he's good on mic and everything, and he is the package.
Yep.
But they just don't use him.
Like, if you had Bobby Roode and took him, to the thousands, like the dark days when Cena carried everything.
Yeah.
If Bobby Roode was around then, if it was Bobby Roode, Cena and Orton, that would have changed wrestling.
Yeah.
So, if Bobby Roode and Chad Gable don't win, it'll hurt them.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, who's to say that they're gonna carry on with the contract? If they carry on as they are, they might lose another two big stars.
So, this match could hurt the Revival massively.
Yeah.
It could hurt Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. Just think how bad Chad Gable feels.
Yeah.
He won an Olympic medal, I think.
Did he?
Or he was close to winning an Olympic medal.
Yeah.
He's got the pedigree of Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
And he's gone to WWE, and he was part of the All Americans show with what's his face? Kurt Angle's son, Jason Jordan. That's the
one. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name.
So they, as a tag team, were really, really good.
Jason Jordan out injured?
I think he is. Oh, I think he just became. I don't think he just went home to Kurt Angle's house. He's just chilling.
Right, fair enough.
So, but Chad Gable as a wrestler, his actual wrestling skills are probably one of the best in the company.
Yeah.
Like legitimate wrestling skills we're talking about. We're not talking professional wrestling.
No.
So, Ricochet and Aleister Black don't need to be there.
No, they don't need this match.
And the other two teams could be hurt massively if they win.
Yeah.
Like, oh look, the shiny new toys from NXT have come up and they've straight away won tag belts.
See, that's one thing that I didn't like about the Rumble, is that a lot of it was NXT.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, NXT, there are some
cracking
stars
classics
in there. There are some really good ones, but they have their own show, they have their own pay-per-view, which was amazing.
Yeah, takeover Philadelphia.
Yeah, that was amazing. So, yeah, and obviously bring a few up. I just felt it was more focused on them rather than and I keep saying it, but all this talent that they've got on both Raw and SmackDown.
I think I've read somewhere, I think they've got 200 wrestlers.
That's crazy.
200
And they
wrestlers in
bring up
total.
all these NXT.
Yeah.
I'd be, if it was me, I'd be quite upset. I'd be like, why am I not good enough to be in these matches?
Would you
Why
go
are
to
these
AEW?
newbies?
Would you go to AEW?
Well, if my contract were coming up and they were offering me enough money, then yeah.
Yeah.
And like, if they had, like, if they had things in the plans for me, you know, said, if I went up to them and said, right, what can you do for me? You know, what can I do?
Yeah.
And if they had, no, well, not necessarily a belt, but something good where I'd be on, I don't know, every week, you know, more involved than what I would be at WWE, then yeah, I'd snap their hand off.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, we've digressed a lot.
Sorry.
Out of the 3 teams, who do you think's going to win?
I really don't want to say it, but I do think Aleister Black and Ricochet is going to win. But I would like to see one of the other twos win.
I think because Ricochet and Aleister Black, like you say, they're individual wrestlers. And as far as I'm aware, Bobby Roode and Chad Gable have got quite a bit on the contract still left.
Right.
I think from a managerial perspective, the Revival will win it. Just simply to keep them at WWE because they're too big of a talent to get rid of.
I'm going to say they're a big talent to get rid of.
So I'm going to go Revival.
Yeah. Because Sam Orton signed up for AEW.
Apparently, even though he's got like 3 years left on his contract at WWE.
Yeah, but if they snap him up now.
Like if they've got him in like a pre-contract.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is our predictions.
That's our predictions.
We say our opinions, you know, and we're not forcing them on anyone. We're not saying we're right. We're not having a whinge.
If we all like the same wrestlers, we'd be boring.
Yeah, of course we would. Well, look at me and you. We're torn between AJ Styles.
James
loves him. I
don't
particularly. I don't hate him, but I don't see what the big thing with him is.
Yeah.
But then again, I really like Jeff Hardy, and James doesn't.
No, he's good, but I don't understand why he has to throw himself off everything to prove a point.
Well, yeah.
You don't need to do it.
No, but
he's got everything else in his locker.
Yeah. That's the good thing about it, is that we don't like exactly the same stuff, so we can have our opinions.
Exactly.
So it just makes it a bit more fun to talk about.
It does, yeah. So that was our predictions. We'll watch Fastlane probably. We actually might watch some of it tomorrow.
Might be tomorrow, depending on
time and stuff. Yeah. But we definitely should be out by Tuesday, latest, I should think.
I would have thought so, but if not, it's been not much later than that.
So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this.
Yeah.
And we will speak to you very soon.
Yeah. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you for your time. Don't forget to hit up our social networks, which are, just throwing that out there, at Roarsome.podcast on Facebook.
And Roarsome.podcast on Instagram.
So, yeah, thank you very much, and we'll see you later. See you later.
Thank you. Bye.